The Silver Spirit is not the loveliest Rolls-Royce ever, but that flying lady and classical grille guarantees serious presence and nobility. This is the last word in one-upmanship. But a brand new Silver Spirit would set you back a suicide-inducing £113,000. So you say this motoring monarch is hugely irrelevant. But wait, this gloriously pristine 1981 car could be yours for the price of a new Daewoo, around 12 grand. It has done its depreciating and has years and years of faithful and obedient service left. And don't forget, one day they won't be allowed to make cars like this. Struggling to better 12 miles to the gallon, it'll be deemed too big, too thirsty, too politically incorrect. But if you want to indulge in some upmarket mischief, to play the plutocrat, now's the time, because class like this has never been more affordable. Whatever you might think about this Rolls's bulk and girth, it does remain a very splendid way of getting about. You sit here in your own private world, insulated from every sensation of movement and noise. The 6.7-litre V8 never raises its voice above a well-bred whisper. But of course, one doesn't drive a car like this fast. One merely wafts along, feeling moneyed and superior. And probably the greatest myth surrounding the Silver Spirit is that you need to have Rupert Murdoch's handbag to run one. Well, you don't. Make Exchange and March your map of the world and you'll find lots of second-hand roller spares. How about a mascot for a century or 100 quid to you? A hubcap for £50. You can even get the rubber down to 70 quid a corner. A rear light lens is 110 and a full service should set you back £200. Just think, you can beat the system and join it at the same time. The earliest Spirit is now 15 years old. Touch wood, and there's plenty of it, they have no serious problems. All the mechanical running gear is Silver Shadow, so that's been tried and tested. As you'd expect, the bodywork is fairly corrosion-free, and I've yet to see a rusty Spirit. The only serious niggling problems will be electric window lifts and seat motors giving up the ghost. Always get one professionally inspected, though. Make sure you get it in a dark colour, blue or black, that it's got a service history, and always make sure it's got a leather interior rather than velour, because a Rolls just isn't a Rolls without a bit of hide inside. But this is one Spirit which won't haunt you when it comes to insurance. We did a ring round and came up with some surprisingly sensible quotes. Because Spirits don't get thrashed and trashed, insurance isn't dear. For a 30-year-old with a decent NCB, we got $351 a year. That's right, less than £400 fully comp on a roller. And if you feel that imposing Doric radiator a little too vulgar, you could go for something less conspicuous, like a Bentley. Both cars are virtually identical apart from the badges and the grille. This is actually a 1982 Mulsanne that's been up-spec'd to look like a Turbo R with the double headlamps and the alloys. It's worth probably 16 grand, but looks like 50. Find one in Balmoral green or black, and before you know where you are, they'll be asking you to join the Freemasons. They might look similar, but Spirit and Mulsanne are very different creatures. Where the double R is Araviste, the Bentley reeks of old money. That both are currently available at such remarkable rates means that these are the best value second-hand cars, bar none. And values have fallen to the level of Silver Shadows, and they're unlikely to fall any further. Buy now and you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you got in at the bottom of the market. You could literally sell on in a year or two and still get close on what you paid. That does make owning a Daewoo seem rather extravagant.